Hi, this is Clint. Welcome to another one of my podcasts. This being the end of November 2025. We're going to talk about TV and film, and again, we're going to try to keep it at 10 minutes or less. We'll start with the reviews. Begonia from Yorgos Lanthimos, who is paired up again with his muse, Emma Stone, as a high powered corporate executive who is kidnapped by a person who thinks that she is an alien. And it's a pretty wild premise. Jesse Plemons is great as the kidnapper. It's his most substantial role yet. He's great in it, and as is Stone. This film ends with a very wild tangent. I won't say any more, but if you are a fan of this director's films, then I would recommend this for sure. We have Now You See Me, Now You Don't, the third in a series of films about this group of magicians who rob from the rich, give to the poor. They are out to fight evil people, evil companies, and it's no different in this film. They meet a young set of magicians who are wannabes, and they team up and try to fight this evil executive. It's entertaining. If you love magic, you'll love this film. There's a fourth film that's in the works. Predator, Badlands from Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey a couple years ago to great acclaim in the Predator series. Well, this is a great film. It is one of the best films of the year, and almost perhaps the best film in the Predator franchise. It rivals the original. There's no doubt about that. It flips the script on the Predator. Instead of having the Predator being the villain and the monster, the horrible one hunting humans, it flips it so that the Predator is now being hunted. The Predator is the protagonist of this film, and it joins forces and befriends, albeit tenuously at first, a synthetic played by Elle Fanning, who is very good in this. There are more films coming in the near future from Trachtenberg. He is the one who is safeguarding this franchise. I would highly recommend this for fans of the Predator franchise for sure. Then we have Wicked for Good, which follows up last year's Wicked, and it goes on about Glinda the Good Witch and Elphaba, who is branded the evil, bad, wicked witch of the West by the folks at Oz. Jeff Goldblum is great in this supporting role. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are great singing and acting in this film. The film kind of brushes over. It doesn't really go into great detail of trying to meld the original Wizard of Oz storyline with this revisionist story. And that's the one thing that I would criticize about it. I wish they'd spent a little bit more detail in the origin stories of, say, the Scarecrow and some other key characters. But overall, it is very entertaining, beautifully shot, wonderful sets and costumes. And so if you're a hardcore fan, I would easily recommend this to you. And as far as streaming is concerned, Welcome to Derry, which is the prequel to It, is now about halfway through, and it will conclude in December. I really like this series. If you like the It movies and the book by Stephen King, I would highly recommend it. So far, I'm not disappointed. It's pretty good, I think. Now, as far as what's coming out, there's a lot of stuff coming out. I will give you some notes here. We have the sequel to Godzilla Minus One called Godzilla Minus Zero that's being prepped. Should be shooting very soon for release next year. John Carpenter is working on a sequel to his classic sci-fi horror film, The Thing. Brendan Fraser is saying cryptically that there will be a Mummy 4 reuniting the original cast from Mummy 1 and 2. Fingers crossed on that. I think there would be an audience for that for sure. Star Trek 4 is canceled with the current cast of Chris Pine. It will probably be recast, so hopefully Paramount does not muck that up. Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone are producing a new Miss Piggy movie. Idris Elba is doing another Luther film. The last film was very good, so hopefully this will be another good one for him. Dune 3 just finished filming. Robert Pattinson, I understand, has been added to this incredible cast. The fashion designer director Tom Ford is directing a film called Cry to Heaven that features Adele and Nicholas Hoult. Arnold Schwarzenegger is in talks to perhaps do a Predator film. He did the original classic film, so Trachtenberg and him are talking about a sequel. Fingers crossed on that one. Toy Story 5 is slated for June of 2026. They're already showing some trailers and some previews of that film. Zombieland 3 is being prepped so that by the time it comes out, it will be a 10-year gap between this one and the previous Zombieland film, and I'm guessing that the original cast is going to continue in this one as well. The first one was great. If you've never seen it, it's a wonderfully funny film. Uh, Chinese director John Woo is doing a film called Gambino that will feature Nicolas Cage. These two worked together before, most notably in Face Off. Brady Corbett, who did The Brutalist, which was an Oscar winner and Oscar nominated. He's prepping a horror western that will be rated NC-17, so we'll see how that turns out. Ryan Johnson and Daniel Craig are releasing a third Knives Out film that's going to be on Netflix in the very near future. They are already working on a Knives Out fourth film, and they have some ideas on that. Alejandro Inarritu is filming with Tom Cruise, featured as the world's most powerful man trying to save the world. So that's the premise of this film. Hopefully that will be coming out soon. Michael Mann's been working on his follow-up to the classic caper film Heat. It's going to be a sequel and a prequel all in one, and we'll have characters that will be younger and older versions of the classic Heat characters. And some of the other cast members that have been signed for this are Christian Bale and Austin Butler. There are rumors that possibly Channing Tatum and Jeremy Allen White will be involved as well. It's pretty impressive. Universal is working on prequels and sequels to Wicked, because Wicked, for Good, which is out now, is doing very well at the box office. So, and I think that there are several books in the Wicked series that they could draw from. So this is not the last that you've seen of Wicked. Meryl Streep and Sigourney Weaver have never worked together before. That's all going to change. There is an adaptation of the book Useful Idiots. It's a thriller that involves real estate and oligarchs. Robert Eggers, who did a great version of Nosferatu, is doing a film called Werewolf. And as far as streaming is concerned, Alien Earth has been officially greenlit for season 2, as is Vince Gilligan's Pluribus on Apple TV. It's been renewed for season 2 already. That's been getting very high marks from critics. That's pretty much it for now. The only other news I have is that Warner Brothers is going to be purchased. A lot of companies want to buy Warner Brothers for their catalog, their TV and film catalog. Among the big names that are looking are Paramount and Netflix. So stay tuned. We'll see how that is. I hope you see something great during this holiday season. I hope you've had a great Thanksgiving weekend, and I'll hopefully have some more reviews of awards-worthy films which are being released these next few weeks. And until then, everybody stay safe. Have a great holiday season.